For you sports fans, I tried to find something that we could incorporate all of our professional Chicago sports teams into. So you will be creating a double timeline. So if you click here, you're going to see the document that I already have printed off for you. And it's a chart that you're going to start with to identify the information that you need. You're going to look for the year that each team was established and what location they're at within the city, maybe what field that they play at, as much specific information as you can about where that team is located outside of just saying Chicago. And if you notice that there might have been any team location changes from where it originated or where it moved to, you'll want to make note of that as well. The second thing you're going to look for are any championships titles that each team had. After you have all this information gathered, you're going to pick one color that you want to use for each team, and I've given you a little key here. So you'll want to get different colored pens. Let's say you want to use a red pen for the Chicago Bulls. On your timeline, anything that you put in red or that you write in red is going to do with the Chicago Bulls basketball team, and so on. So if you need colored pens, you know that I have a whole bin of those in my classroom. Next, you're going to determine the earliest and the latest dates from your chart. Sorry about that. Got Zeeksters calmed down now. So again, you're going to determine the earliest and the latest date from your chart above and identify an appropriate interval for the timeline. So we know that each of these little marks on the timeline is the same amount of time. So whether it's 5 years, it might be 2 years, it might be 1 year, but you're not just going to list each individual date that you find separately. So if your earliest date is 1882, then your timeline might start at 1880, 1890, 1900, 1910, and so on. And then when you put your events in here, you'll have to draw lines in between there to show where each event is. Above the timeline, you want to label the dates and information that you found about when the team was established. So that's going to be this first column. And then below the timeline, you're going to use any information that you found from the second column. Okay, so this is going to take you a little bit of time to search out this information. I tried to start you off with a website to help you get started, but that might not have all the information that you need, and you might have to go do a Google search. So looks like I have the wrong one linked in here to begin with, so I'll have to fix that. But this one's for the Chicago Blackhawks. If you navigate through the website, sometimes you can look under stats or fan zone to find some of the information that goes along with this chart. So get started. If you have any trouble, let me know and I can point you in the right direction.